Welcome to another video on biblical prophecies and the signs of the times. Before we dive into this important and fascinating topic, I'd like to address some of the biggest questions and doubts many of you might have. Are we truly living in the last days? How can we be sure these prophecies are being fulfilled now? Why does God allow these things to happen? What should we do in light of these signs? How can we keep our faith strong in such turbulent times? These are deep and legitimate questions, and throughout this video, I hope to shed some light on them, relying on the scriptures and the wisdom God grants us. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel to receive more videos that will strengthen your faith in Christ Jesus. Your participation is crucial for us to keep sharing these important messages. Now let's dive into the 5 serious biblical prophecies about the end times that are unfolding before our eyes. 1. The spirit of the Antichrist. The Apostle John warned us, "Dear children, this is the last hour, and as you have heard that the Antichrist is coming, even now many Antichrists have come. This is how we know it is the last hour." 1 John 2 verse 18. The spirit of the Antichrist is not just a person, but a spiritual force opposing Christ and his teachings. Today we see this spirit manifest in various ways. The increasing secularization of society, the rejection of traditional Christian values, persecution of Christians worldwide, the promotion of ideologies that contradict biblical truths. As Paul stated, "Don't let anyone deceive you in any way, for that day will not come until the rebellion occurs and the man of lawlessness is revealed, the man doomed to destruction." 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. This spirit is paving the way for the coming of the Antichrist, but it also challenges us to stand firm in our faith and be a light in an ever-darkening world. 2. The stage being set for a global leader. The Bible speaks of a global leader rising in the last days, commonly referred to as the Antichrist. Daniel 7 verses 23 to 25 describes a kingdom that will devour the whole earth, trampling it down and crushing it, governed by a leader who will speak against the Most High and oppress his holy people. Today, we observe several trends that seem to set the stage for such a figure. Globalization and interconnected world economies. The rise of supranational organizations. Global crises demanding global solutions. A growing desire for strong, unifying leadership amid chaos. Revelation 13 verses 7 to 8 warns, "It was given power to wage war against God's holy people and to conquer them. And it was given authority over every tribe, people, language, and nation. All inhabitants of the earth will worship the beast." As Christians, we must remain vigilant, not with fear, but with discernment and trust in God, who is in control of all things. 3. The cooling of many people's love. Jesus prophesied, "Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold." Matthew 24 verse 12. We see this painful reality unfolding daily. The rise of violence and cruelty. The breakdown of family and community bonds. Indifference toward others' suffering. Exaggerated individualism. Paul also foresaw this in 2 Timothy 3 verses 1 to 4. But mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. In the face of this, we are called to be different. Jesus commands us, "Love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another." John 13 verse 34. Our love should shine even brighter in a world growing colder. 4. Wars and rumors of wars. Jesus warned, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come." Matthew 24 verse 6. Looking at the world today, we observe armed conflicts in various regions, escalating geopolitical tensions, the threat of nuclear war, disputes over natural resources and territories. The prophet Isaiah foresaw, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." Isaiah 19 verse 2. Though these realities are disturbing, they shouldn't surprise or shake our faith. Instead, they remind us of Jesus' words, "When you hear of wars and uprisings, do not be frightened. These things must happen first, but the end will not come right away." Luke 21 verse 9. As followers of Christ, we are called to be peacemakers in a world at war, knowing that our hope lies beyond this world. 5. The incredible growth of technology. Daniel prophesied, "Many will go here and there to increase knowledge." Daniel 12 verse 4. We live in an era of unprecedented technological advancements. artificial intelligence and automation, the Internet of Things and global connectivity, breakthroughs in medicine and biotechnology, space exploration and revolutionary scientific discoveries. While technology offers many benefits, it also presents challenges to our faith and humanity. The potential for mass control and surveillance, ethical dilemmas involving genetic modification and AI, the erosion of privacy and personal autonomy, the possibility of a global economic system that aligns with the prophecy in Revelation 13 verses 16 to 17. Asterisk, it also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark. Asterisk, as Christians, we must use technology wisely, always putting God first and recognizing that no technological advance can replace our need for a relationship with the Creator. What should our response be to these prophecies? 1. Spiritual vigilance. Jesus warned, "Therefore keep watch, because you do not know on what day your Lord will come." Matthew 24 verse 42. We must stay alert, discerning the signs of the times and keeping our spiritual lamps burning. 2. Strengthening our faith. Paul exhorts us, "Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord." 1 Corinthians 15 verse 58. In turbulent times, our anchor must be firmly set in Christ and His Word. 3. Sharing the gospel. Jesus said, "And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." Matthew 24 verse 14. We have the responsibility and privilege to share the good news with a world in desperate need of hope. 4. Love and compassion. In a world where love is growing cold, we are called to love even more. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. 1 Peter 4 verse 8. 5. Preparation. Jesus taught us to pray, "Your kingdom come." Matthew 6 verse 10. We must live in anticipation of Christ's return, preparing our hearts and helping others to prepare as well. Remember, brothers and sisters, although these signs may seem daunting, they are also reminders of God's faithfulness and the nearness of His promises being fulfilled. As Paul encourages, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 58. May the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4 verse 7. Before we close, please subscribe to our channel to receive more videos like this, aimed at strengthening your faith and preparing you for the times to come. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about these prophecies? How have they impacted your life and faith? May God richly bless you, and see you in the next video.